A new pandemic is underway, and the disease is 20 times more deadlier than COVID-19. Now, this is known as Disease X. The World Health Organization, known as the WHO, is sounding the warning bell, saying that we need to be prepared about Disease X. Now, in 2018, the WHO did release a statement coining the term Disease X, and they said that this was going to be occurring in the next few years, and within 2 years, they were right. COVID-19 was born, and it killed millions of people. Now, John Hopkins, one of their chiefs, actually did say that Disease X is likely to be either a respiratory or an airborne virus. Now, for those who don't know, COVID-19 was this droplet / airborne. They never wanted to coin it as an official airborne virus. They always wanted to say that it was a droplet-based virus. However, Disease X, within the next few years, they're saying that there could definitely be another global pandemic. However, this one is 20 times more deadlier than COVID-19. And they believe what it's going to be is and it's most likely already out there, but it's not a human-to-human virus at this point. What it is what they are understanding that this new Disease X, this new deadly virus, is going to be transmitted animal to animal, and then it's going to have its first animal-to-human contact, and then once it goes from human to human, that's when it's really going to ramp up into this brand new deadly virus. And the WHO did release a statement saying, quote, "The term represents the knowledge that a serious international epidemic could be caused by a pathogen currently unknown to cause human disease." So, right there, we have what we're looking at. If there is already an animal to animal virus, then we need to already have that on the radar that this could go from animal to animal to human and then turn human to human contact. There is a lot at stake here, when you look at it. Bird flu, typically that's going to be bird to bird, but when it turns from animal to human, that's where it really shows concern, because that means that the population doesn't have the needed antibodies to prevent that contact. Typically, if it's a pathogen related to animals, they'll stay within that population and species of animals, but as soon as it starts to mutate and be able to come out and latch onto humans and use humans as a host and be able to pass it from one another, like me and you, now that's where you have a lot of these issues. And we already have a stress on the American healthcare system. Nurses were quitting because of the COVID-19 vaccination requirements. The pay sucks, the hours suck, and nursing school, they only made nursing school way harder. I know a lot of people who are finishing up their RN nursing school, and if they missed one question about pharmacology, that they failed the entire course. And that doesn't make any sense given the fact that nurses are not issuing orders. They're acting on physicians' orders who are already cleared by pharmacy orders, and the amount of times that I worked in a hospital and saw a resident doctor, even in attending, looking up the dosages and contradictions of a medication, it's absolutely insane. A big thing that a nurse would need to know is if they could calcify any IV tubing and, what drugs can go down the same tubing, what can't, things along that nature, in addition to the basis of pharmacology, which I don't take away in any sort of faith there. It's great to have that knowledge, but when you're not issuing dosages and everything, you could be a little less strict on your schooling requirements for that, because it really pushes away a lot of people. And then you have states, any sort of criminal background will immediately disqualify you as a nurse in a lot of states. Hell, you could have a DUI from 25 years ago and they're still going to say, nope, sorry, you can't be a nurse, all because of something that happened many, many, many years ago that doesn't actually relate to this. Now, where I am in Pennsylvania, they actually changed it for all professional licenses that they can't use that against you. They can't use previous convictions against you unless it specifically is either an enumerated offense, and those are, sex offenses, It's murder, homicide, manslaughter, theft, things along that nature, and it has to relate directly to that job of you being a nurse, being a paramedic, being a beautician, whatever the case may be, being an attorney, for example. So we're going to have a major stress on the American healthcare system. Disease X is most likely going to come out within the next 3 years, is what it sounds like, 3 to 4 years. And hospitals, they were cited here that hospitals and health systems are not buying and stocking PPE the way it needs to be, because this is going to do the exact same thing COVID-19 did. They're not going to have enough PPE, and that's only going to increase the human-to-human transfer of this disease, this virus, and it's just really, really going to put America's healthcare system on the brinks of total collapse, just like COVID-19 did. If you like this sort of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave your comments down below. Thank you.